I don't know. I have to tell you, I'm sitting here watching CNN News. They have a Senate committee who's confronting Loretta Lynch, U.S. Attorney General, in reference to the email with Hillary Clinton, basically why she agreed with the findings and with the FBI find, and why they don't feel like she should have some charges. Well, they asked her all kinds of questions, and she said basically, I agree with the with the charges that were found, and we don't. I mean, with the charges that they don't find that they should charge her with any charges based on the findings of their investigation. Lo and behold, make a long story short, basically the two Republicans, except for NATO, and I'll get to him later, they wanted to confront Hillary. Okay, what is it about this findings that you agree with? What is it about the FBI director that you agree with that anybody else who would have done this would have been criminally charged? Hillary is a criminal. Hillary's this and Hillary's that. So we went on, and she basically gave her spiel. I'm not at liberty to go into any details, but I agree with the findings, and basically that's it. What else do you want me to say? I'm not telling you anything else. I agree with the findings. You guys are trying to get her to say something that they want to say that incriminates Hillary. Well, if they found anything incriminating about Hillary, then the FBI would have found it by now. So you don't trust your FBI, you don't trust your agents. She just follows through with the findings. She's the U.S. Attorney General. That's what she does. She didn't go out and investigate herself. She looked at all the evidence and she agreed with whatever they found. She trusts her people. Anyway, that's just a bunch of Republicans trying to make sure they can, hang Hillary out, do anything to get Donald Trump in office. So basically, when the Democrat gets on there and he asks them, I'm not, this is, I'm here to discuss. I trust what you did. I trust your process with the investigation of Hillary. I'm more concerned about what's going on in America. I'm more concerned about the gun violence. I'm more concerned about, the killing of these young blacks or these policemen. I'm concerned about the Dallas police murders, so on and so forth. Then NATO, the Republican, says, you know what? I have some questions for you too, Lynch. Basically what he said, I don't give a damn about Hillary Clinton. That's over and done. That is not the most important issue that we're dealing with today. We're dealing with gun violence. I'm dealing with all these young black men being killed. I'm dealing with 5 police officers being assassinated in Dallas. I'm talking about the gun violence in America is just out of control. These is what's important. What's going on with Hillary has nothing to do with what's going on right now, and that's not important. What's important is our gun violence right now. He says, there's 33,000 Americans died by gun violence in America. He named about 5, 6, 7 countries and told them, they only had 130, they had, 100. The one country only had 30 murders. You know what? We have 33,000. And, it took a Republican, NATO, I am so freaking proud of him, to step up and say what really is going on. All these freaking Republicans can give a damn about the state of America, about what's going on. They're insensitive to the murders of these young black men. They're insensitive to the Dallas police officers that were killed because they still worrying about Hillary's emails. What is wrong with them, man? Stop it. Just stop it. So anyway, man, this thing is just sad. It's just sad. It's just sad that we're in America today, that these Republicans continue and Donald Trump continue to basically just twist and turn and manipulate and try to squeeze every little bit of, what we can turn around on Obama, what we can turn around on Hillary. They could care less about what the true essence of America is about. We're America. We're made up of black, white, Chinese, Latino, Indian, Muslim, Catholic, Protestant, Baptist. It doesn't matter. We're all Americans. Black lives matter. All lives matter. We have to worry about our kids, our young children. Why should I have to worry about my kids, my son, my grandchildren being black in America and being concerned about being stopped by a cop, a white cop that would just misrepresent his badge because he has some insensitivity and his hatred for black. Oh, all blacks are evil. Oh man, they're dangerous. We need to treat them as such. How would you like to be in a position as a family, as a father, as a mother, as a brother, to know that this is going on? White America, you have to understand. And I wouldn't want that to happen to your kids. Not to your kids, I don't want that to happen to. Much less my own kids. Oh, what is going on? What is wrong that they can't understand that the most important thing is that we need to get these guns under control. We need to understand and get our hands, bump the NRA, man. Who cares? We need to get some gun laws in place. There's no reason for anyone in America, a citizen, to own a freaking autosemitic gun. Auto, machine guns, autosemitic guns. These guns are not appropriate. They're not hunting guns. We're not licensed to carry these. Why would we sell these? And all these NRA people are putting all this money in the pockets of the freaking Republicans, and they don't want to budge on the gun control. They could care less what's going on in America. But I guarantee you, let that happen to one of their kids. Let that happen to someone in their family, and see where they stand with that. We got to come together, people. This is so serious. This is so serious. So serious, people. It really is. Please, people, wake up in America. We got to join hands, man. We are loving people, man. We are God-fearing people. We love everybody, man. We don't want none of this to happen to nobody's kids, nobody's family, nobody's uncles and aunts, no brothers, sisters, mother.